Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're embarking on quite a fascinating journey. We're looking into something that seems incredibly short at first glance. Just a few lines from an ancient text. Saraṇagamanaṃ. You know how sometimes the shortest statements can pack the biggest punch? Well, that's kind of our mission today. We want to unpack how this seemingly simple declaration actually holds, well, profound significance. It offers some really surprising insights into a tradition that's shaped millions.
Absolutely. And just to give everyone a bit more grounding, this specific passage we're focusing on, it comes from the Khuddakapāṭha, which is itself part of the larger Khuddakanikāya.
Okay.
And both of those collections are found within the Suttanta Piṭaka, a really vast collection of teachings. So yeah, we're definitely looking at a core text here, rooted in a very specific and ancient textual tradition.
Right. Good context. Okay, with that background, let's zoom right in on the absolute core of this declaration, Khuddakapāṭha.
Yeah.
Now, the direct translation is, I go for refuge. When I first hear that phrase, refuge, my mind immediately goes to, finding physical shelter, like hiding from a storm, finding a safe spot. Is that too simple? Or are we missing a deeper layer here in this ancient context?
Well, that's actually a great place to start because it does involve safety, but it's much more than just a physical act or location. What's really fascinating is how this declaration, which sounds straightforward, isn't just about seeking shelter from something external. It's about a profound internal shift, a reorientation, you could say.
An internal shift.
Yeah, it's an inner movement, a deliberate act of aligning your whole being, really, with a source of, ultimate security and truth, regardless of what's happening outside. It's this act of turning towards something for safety, for guidance, for inspiration.
So it's not passive seeking, it's an act of alignment. That makes sense. And building on that powerful idea, this refuge, the text immediately tells us where that refuge is found. It introduces what are often called the three jewels of this tradition. It says, Buddha saraṇ gacchāmi, Dhamma saraṇ gacchāmi, and Sangha saraṇ gacchāmi.
Exactly.
So taking refuge in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Now, for someone maybe new to this, that might just sound like a list. What exactly do these represent? What does it mean to take refuge in each one?
That's a crucial point. These three elements, the three jewels, as you said, they really represent the complete framework for this path. When we talk about the Buddha, it's not solely the historical person, Siddhartha Gautama. It's more the embodiment of enlightenment itself.
Right, the potential realized.
Precisely. The ultimate guide, the teacher who showed the way. Then you have the Dhamma. That's the path itself, the teachings, the universal laws, the underlying truth of things. When you practice it, it leads towards liberation.
Okay, the path. And the third?
And the Sangha. That's the community, the collective of fellow practitioners, the people who support each other along this journey.
The guide, the path, and the companions. That frames it really clearly. But connecting this back to the bigger picture, is there a particular synergy between them? Do they function okay on their own, or is there a reason they're always presented together like this?
Absolutely. The synergy is profound. The real, you could say, genius of the three jewels lies in how they depend on each other. The Buddha offers the inspiration, right? The living proof that the path is possible because he walked it. Right. The Dhamma gives you the actual map, the blueprint for how to navigate that path yourself. And the Sangha provides the collective energy, the support system, the encouragement needed to stay on the path.
Like an ecosystem.
Exactly. It's a complete self-reinforcing ecosystem for transformation. You can't really pull them apart effectively because each relies on the others. It forms this whole system of reliance.
An ecosystem, not just a list. I like that. Now, here's something that really amplifies the profound nature of this declaration. It's not just what is said, but how it's said through this very deliberate repetition. The text doesn't just state these phrases once. We see dutiyampi and tatiyampi before each set of the three refuges, meaning a second time and a third time. Why do that? Why the triple repetition? Is it just for emphasis, like saying something louder? Or is there something deeper happening in that ritualistic repetition?
That's a really important question. And yeah, it's definitely more than just emphasis. This triple repetition, it sort of elevates it beyond a simple statement. It becomes almost like a ceremonial imprinting. Yeah, like you're really engraving this intention onto your spiritual core, if you will. Each time you say it, it's not just a declaration to yourself, but a deeper integration within yourself. It solidifies the intent. It helps transform the statement from mere words into a lived reality.
Okay, that makes sense.
Think about how we learn anything truly important, often through repetition, right? This takes that natural tendency and formalizes it, ritualizes it to deepen the commitment and really internalize the meaning. It makes the declaration a binding, profound act.
I could see how that repetition would absolutely transform it from just saying words into a profound internal shift, a real marker. And then the text wraps up with this phrase, Saraṇagamanaṃ niṭṭhitaṃ, which translates to the going for refuge is completed. Now, when I hear completed, it could just mean finished, like, task done. But in this context, does completed imply something more? Maybe like a new beginning is now possible, or a resolve has been firmly set after this powerful, repeated declaration.
Right. It's definitely not just finished and done with in a mundane sense.
Yeah.
This completion signifies the formal establishment of a new foundation. It's not simply a statement you made and might forget. It marks the formal establishment of a core spiritual identity or direction for the person.
Wow.
It's a demarcation point, really, marking that moment when an individual consciously adopts this framework for their life. So yes, it's very much a new beginning, one that's built on this solidified resolve established through the repetition.
Wow. So we've just spent some time going deep into what looks like just a few lines of ancient text. And I really hope you, listening, can see how it unfolds to reveal this incredibly powerful and foundational declaration. Understanding the individual phrases, like refuge, breaking down those three core components, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and then really grasping the significance of repeating it, it gives you such a richer understanding than just, glancing at the words.
Indeed. It might seem simple on the surface, but this declaration repeated 3 times is absolutely central. It lays the groundwork for so much thinking and practice that follows. It's fundamental.
Absolutely. So reflecting on all this, what does it mean for you? Thinking about this ancient practice of going for refuge as active alignment, what are the principles, or maybe guides, or even communities in your own life, the things you repeatedly turn towards, perhaps without even calling it refuge, where you find that sense of safety or direction, or maybe even truth, something to think about?